Krieger, I feel like you are like one of the most celebrated, loved players. Like I feel like you are just such a like icon of our time, like to the fans, as you should be, like to us you are as well. And this
Yeah.
is even just hearing you say I wanted to give something back to them and like have them come see me play and sell it. Like that's just so cool that that's your perspective. And I love that so much. You've had a 17-year career,
Yeah.
which is like, again, it's so
Incredible.
incredible. It's such a testament to how hard you've worked and how good you've been. But people overlook like how much that takes. And my gosh, being on the national team for so long, staying in the league for so long, do you have a secret to staying in form, staying healthy, staying competitive for so long?
One is mainly just worrying about what you can control. There's going to be times where, coaches might not like you. You might go through fights with adversity and injury, and you might not be playing your best at some points during your career, and you have to have that mental capacity to really and that positivity to really stay within the game and the level that you want to play at, because times aren't always great, as we know. Like shit happens, and being a professional athlete is like such a risk, and both physically, mentally, emotionally. But once you get here, people think, oh, I made it. I really made it, and I'm just happy to be here. But it's actually having that mental state that really can keep you here. So like how you choose to kind of apply that mental part of the game every single day. And that self-talk is really, I think, what has helped me stay here for so long. Because emotionally and physically, like I could get on the line all day and run, right? It's like you don't want to, but you're able to physically do it. But mentally, are you, through all the adversity and everything that, kind of comes your way and is thrown at you, whether that be on the field, off the field, fans, talking shit to you, fans supporting you, coaches might not, like you that day. Maybe they like you the next week. It's like, teammates maybe not playing their best and you're having to carry the team, or vice versa. You're not maybe playing your best, your team's having to lift you up. Like there's so many different moments, the travel, the accommodation. I mean, there's so much to kind of, unravel, and all the layers piled on to just being an athlete 24/7 for this amount of time. You really have to be strong mentally. And I think that is something that I've tried to control myself throughout my career this whole time.
I love that because I think that obviously my career has not been as long as yours, but at the beginning you do think that you're like, okay, I've made it. And now like it's going to get easier from here. And it just doesn't. It never does. It like stays
No.
hard the whole
Mhm.
time. You just kind of get better at accepting the hardness, I guess. Like you're just
Uh-huh.
more comfortable with the hard. But I agree with that because you can like you know what to do. Like once you get to a point, you're like, okay, this is what I do when I want to feel my physically best, and this is how I can get on the
Right.
line. And at some point, like you're not learning that much with soccer anymore. You're like it's little incremental gains, but it's the mental side. Like you could be in the
Mhm.
best physical shape and whatever and feel your best, but if you're mentally like, I don't know why I'm at a mental block, your game is just so low. And then it's like a way, how do you climb out of that and fix that? So I love that. Like it just never gets easier. It's
No, it doesn't.
coming to terms with that was hard.
And the strongest really do survive, right? Like even if and then not even club, right? And then we jump to the next level, to the national team. And that's a whole nother beast, right? Because it's the
Yeah.
best of the best. And you have to figure out, I gotta roll my sleeves up and figure out how to stay here for this amount of time. Like I gotta beat people out every day. Like I gotta show up and be my best every day. That takes a toll on some players, right? And so you have to really like be able to sit with yourself and mentally kind of, recharge and figure out, okay, like how can I be my best every day, like mentally as well, on top of the physical part of the game.